Be careful, Alf.
Whoa. I can actually see down here, Dad.
Can you?
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
What is it videoing?
Yep. Ah, this is where the engine would be down here, Alf. Not here anymore, obviously. Wow. Look, it's got a big crack.
Why?
I don't know.
Might have been hit.
I don't think it was hit when they found it. I think it's just because it's old and it's the stress, and it's not really a very good design, really. I mean, it was very good at what it did, but it was very unreliable.
Why?
Because the engine wasn't strong enough, wasn't powerful enough.
So this is a Tiger tank.
This is a Tiger tank. There's only two in France that are in this state. There are bits of other Tiger tanks, but this is the only one. Sorry, the only one in this area. I don't know where the other one is, but there's only two in France.
It's whole.
Yeah, that's in a state like this.
Soldiers probably captured it.
What they suspect happened to it, and we can have a look on the sign down here. I think this sign down here tells us a bit more about it. But what they think happened was at the Battle of Falaise, where, do you remember where towards the end of the Battle of Normandy, I told you all the Germans were, or the Americans and the British, our beachhead increased to such a degree that we were able to surround the Germans, and there was about 100,000 Germans in this pocket around the town called Falaise, and they called it the Falaise pocket, and it was also called the killing fields. And what happened was that you had the Americans, the British, the Canadians, the French, all our artillery were bombarding, were just firing into this pocket onto all the German soldiers. Must have been absolute hell for them. And they tried to break out, and they broke out along this direction here, because Falaise is up there, and Salvation, Paris, is over in that direction. And they were driving this tank out of this bombardment, and it was still okay, but they think it ran out of petrol, so they just drove it to the side of the road and blew it up. But they didn't blow it up very effectively. But you can see here, here's a door. This will be an escape hatch for the crew. If the tank got blown up, they would come out of there. There's an escape hatch here. There'll be one underneath the tank, yeah, there. But imagine this tank got hit and it caught on fire. Things on the inside started catching fire. It's only a minute or so before things will start exploding. So they need to get out of the tank as quickly as possible. And it could be that they were in the middle of a battle, and so they could have British or Allied soldiers shooting at them. And as soon as they get out of the tank, if they're in amongst of Allied soldiers, they'd either get immediately killed, or they'd have to immediately surrender. But how awesome is this?